Gonna go live. Yep. There we go. We got the background music and we are live. Hey, what's up? I'm HypeHype. I play games, make games, and everything in between. And today we're going to be working on making a new level for one of the first games I ever made with HypeHype, which is based off of a roller splat template. And yeah, this was actually one of the first games I made, and a couple months ago I made even a video where I went to Times Square and I made it. So let's check out my new wallpaper. This is a skate park in Mexico City, and they got cool graffiti everywhere. And where is the game? Oh yeah, so first I wanted to show this one. Wait, we got music. I got the music going. Okay, yeah. So here it is. This game right here. I actually have a video where I made this game intro into it in Times Square. That's a cool photo. Where's the HypeHype? Okay, and let's go to it. It's basically like the roller splat. So this is the game. We're gonna make a new level for this one today. I have a video where I went through and I just polished this up a couple months or weeks ago, and I've been wanting to, ever since I made this, I wanted to make more levels because this to me is just a fun take on the roller splat, but you gotta watch out for spikes. And you know, when first being introduced to HypeHype, you want to do so many cool things, but you don't know how, and you got to start somewhere. And I think this is an awesome place to start, and not only a good place to start, but a place to keep coming back to, because when you're making games, sometimes you'll hit, or you will hit roadblocks. Hopefully you hit roadblocks, because that means you gotta, you know, slowly learn how to do whatever it is you want to do. Oh, and hold on, let's take care of this light a little bit like that. And yeah, so going back and just making levels and doing things that you know how to do is just, in my humble opinion, a great way to just keep the momentum. Oh, the HDMI cable, keep the momentum going, because inevitably you will hit roadblocks, and that's just a part of life, a part of game development. And the trick is to keep at it. You know, sometimes you want to do something and you don't know how. It's important to take a break and like this. And old games that you've made before, making new levels to is a great way to go. So we're gonna take this game now. Before I made this game, which I do think is a great game, I made this one, where it's basically just spells out HypeHype. And this was what I did in Times Square. That was a fun day because I went there way early in the morning, because I'm not a fan of people or crowds to an extent. And so I made this game. It's super simple, based off of the Maze Painter template. And I've made multiple ones after this, but basically just a playlist. And then on the second level, it gets a little bit more difficult. I actually want to change this background because I don't like the current look. So let me just go ahead and do this before we make a new level. I mean, more, yeah, I think that's better. And since I'm updating this one, I might as well go through each letter and double check to make sure. It's all good. And here we can see these are some other Roller Splat Maze Painter template games that I made. This is fun. Making these was a lot of fun, and I think I have maybe live streams or videos on it. Yo, what's up? The X almost didn't see. Gotta remember to look at the screen. And welcome, Min. Oh crap! I just remembered. Also, we gotta say what's up to the TikTok people. I can go live. Hit this button. Making a game. It's making maze. Paint maze levels. I like to do multiple, and then we can change this. I have. This is a good photo. Cool. And let's go live on the TikTok. The templates could use more reusable, like the spikes you have there. Yeah, let's go back. I mean, the original Maze Painter template, I suspect, is pretty old, and definitely, you know, I've looked at some older hypes, and they just some of the setups are done differently, because it could be anything from how the score is now set up to how many months ago there was no scoring system. So yeah, reusables and add-ons are amazing, and they definitely help the development. I mean, reusables are ridiculous. Like, if you set up and create a good reusable, you can just drag and drop it, which is really cool. And let's go, here we go. Let's go double check these out. Okay, so we got the Y looks good, the P looks good. It looks like I was having, okay, yeah, so these are pretty good. And one thing, again, I like about this game, which is one of my very first games in HypeHype, is that it's simple. It's not like, you can take the original template and just add elements like moving triangles, make them enemies, and you have a more challenging game. And that's kind of one of my favorite things about game development. I think you can do that with everything. You can just find ways to make little improvements. And yeah, and this was fun too, because I didn't know how any of the movement stuff worked when I was making this originally. So, you know, it's kind of my philosophy when it comes to making games, is to just keep at it, keep trying different things until you get something that works, even though you may not know how it worked. You can figure that out later. That's kind of my philosophy. So here we can see, let's see if there's any, can barely get any stars there. It's tough. 100 likes. Where's the new level? That's on February. I don't even know where I was living in February. What are we in? Oh no, that's Mexico City. Yeah, okay. And let's get a new level. And we should probably, you know what, let me, okay. Oh wait, no, I need to hit cancel. So one thing, and again, I was going in taking screenshots, just trying to make things look pretty. Hit edit. you need to know whether or not you want to hit OK or cancel. So I was taking screenshots, just making things look pretty. So I'm going to want to hit cancel. I don't want any of the changes that I was making in order to just take a nice thumbnail screenshot, which now that I remember, yeah, this one. Yeah, see that looks, I think I'm leveling up my screenshot abilities. So yeah, here I put this, and yeah, let's turn that invisible because we got 100 new likes. Oh, and now we can and how's the thumbnail look? Yeah, thumbnail looks good. So we're gonna publish this edit, and then I'm gonna hit the remix button, and we'll go in and make a new level. And oh, I hit the wrong button. Remix. Okay, so now we got the new level, and what was it? Spiky Maze was the name. So we got to understand how the game mechanics of this template works. Is if you when you get all the stars, then the level is complete. So what we want to do is first I'm going to delete these stars and keep all but one. Delete. Okay, and I deleted all of them. The opposite of what I was gonna do. Okay. And I'm just deleting them so that they don't get in the way because I want to build out the maze. And then I want to put these in. And if they're in the maze, it might influence how I draw out the map, which is not what I want. Now, all these spikes, I believe they look like they have add-ons. So there's add-ons and reusables. These have add-ons, and we can go look at the add-ons by going to the hierarchy. And so we got enemy expands, enemy, well, this one is not. So I color coded this one. What was the name of these add-ons? Enemy moves. That was enemy moves. Okay, so so 1.1. Now, a lot of these triangles or enemy spikes have different. Okay, so some of these enemy spikes have the add-on. Some of these enemy spikes are just basically their own separate spikes. And step one, let's move this down a little bit. Free movement. And I want to see. So here, this spike has the transform wave generator. That's kind of the best way to get objects to move back and forth like this. And then a delay is just to not have the object happen immediately. And then I think we got, oh crap, undo. So another thing to notice is in the wave generator, we got the tween in and the tween out. That these all have different effects on how things look. So a good example is again. I like to use this. And basically how things move in and out can look different, feel different based on the tween. And see, these objects also are on their own. There's no add-ons. It's just everything is done in this object. So I could take these, at least one of these objects. Okay, let's grab. Oh, and then are these different? Let's see. It's good to go over all the little components in the hype. Granted, I did make this hype, but I've made this a long time ago. I kind of wish there were dates to show when it was first created, but a long time ago. So I haven't gone through the specifics of all this in a while. We got the duration in, duration out. So are these the same? Transform, translate. Yeah, so notice that they have different start values, end values, time offsets. I wonder if those curves could be squeezed in the editor UI because the names themselves are not very self-explanatory. Yeah, no, the names, the names, the best thing the names do is tell you that it's a different one. Yeah, you know, yeah, that would be cool. An image or even like a visual effect of just showing how it moves, because I've definitely spent, and which is okay, you know, it's a small thing. Oh man, it's getting windy out there. Like I've definitely spent time going through the different tweens to just see how it looks. And you know, it also depends on what you're doing, and it could be a lot of different things too. Like here we have a time offset, so this is all done in a point. Well, I guess the value output is more important, or so if it works, but if the time duration is so small, whatever visual of like it could, you know, it sounds like it could work, but I think you would have to visually test it, because yeah, like even if I look at these, like, so the ease in expo, like these in the middle, I think are the easiest. But if you looked at like the ease in bounce or the out bounce, so let's test it. So these are set to sin, smooth, start, stop. And the tween in is the same as the tween out. And I found that for me, I tried to keep them very similar. So let's check out a bounce one, if there's one of these that have bounce in it. Okay, so for me, I get confused because bounce start sounds like what I want, and then bounce stop is probably what I want, right? But then there's a bounce start stop. Like, do I do bounce start, like, and depending on what the image looks like. So here's a good example. So let's say the bounce start is maybe like this ease in, and then the bounce stop is like the bounce out. Well, let's just see how it looks. Yeah, so it looks good. You know, oh crap. All right, let's try to move this up. I want to test it. Oh, there's only 2 stars, so it causes it to game over. Which makes it difficult for testing. Let's put this bad boy up here. I died. Yeah, no, I mean, that seems to work well. And I'm curious. Let's see if we do a bounce, start, stop. Okay. That looks not horrible. I don't know if I would use that in the game. And then also, this dude needs to be left more. Okay. So that's messing with the tweens. I'm gonna go ahead, take this dude, this spike, and let's put it in a container. And let's have multiple, what is it? Multiple different spikes in different containers. So we'll have like a spike 1, a spike 2, and this is kind of nice because it's been so long that I've been in here that now I can kind of like go back in, reorganize everything. Hopefully, we'll see. The stream is still very early, so hopefully organize everything. And by organizing everything, when I open this up again in another, I don't know, 10 months, it'll be easier to make a new level. Okay, let's take this. We're gonna make this a reusable. So I get confused. Okay, so there's reusable and then there's an add-on. Let's go here. And they're kind of like two opposite sides of a coin. So if I have an object and I have an add-on, I can take the add-on, and this object has nothing, it's just a basic plain blank object. Maybe it has physics, or maybe it doesn't have physics. But you can take an add-on, which is basically a container with an object that does stuff like move back and forth. You can take that and you can put it into an object, and then that object that you put it into now has the properties of the add-on. So in this case, the add-on is moving back and forth. We take it and we put it into an object that has no properties. The reusable, which is what I like to use, but maybe I should try to use add-ons more specifically because I use reusables a lot, is you have an object in a container, which is a reusable container, and it does the thing where it moves back and forth. But then you just take that object and like it's cool because like you can, if I make this like, we'll call it spiky. Spiky, Spike EY1. Spiky. That's not a bad name. I'm trying to come up with the name for the skull that I brought back from Mexico. It is not an actual human skull. It was made from rock, but it's really cool. It's got like some nice details on it. And I've been calling him Ed, but kind of want more of a, not necessarily, not a human name. Because, yeah, I don't know. But maybe Spike? There's no spikes on the skull. So anyways, okay, let's focus. Reusable, I get distracted easily. So now that this is a reusable, oh, and then we gotta take it and we put it in. Oh, and this has enemy moves in it. Oh, so this one does have, okay, so, and then enemy moves, so wait, let's slow down. This is enemy moves. And this has collision trigger, which executes the game fail, and the wave generator. So here we got the start value, the end value. The start value and the end value are really important in this, but then in this, those values are changed. So okay, so this is making, what is it, when you get like new brain cells in your head or something pops up? If you have, so we got the two containers, we got reusable and we got add-ons. Reusable objects you can just drag and drop into your game. And in this case, it's this, let's say a spike moving up and down, which is super easy. But then, and then if you make a change to that reusable object, like, I don't know, the speed or the tweening, that change gets affected to all of the objects that are in the game. Yeah, that's it. That's that. But the difference is an add-on, you can make a change. Can you make a change to one object and then it affects all of them? Well, with the add-on, you can go to the object that has the add-on, the, let's say the tweening or the wave movement, and you can update that object individually. So that's that's huge and something I have never thought about on purpose. And yeah, just making me think and try to understand best case scenarios to use an add-on or a reusable. Because before I would just always use a reusable, but now that I know you can do that with the add-on. But I'm curious, so this has an add-on, or these have an add-on, and I want to see if all of these have an add-on. Yeah, enemy moves. And notice the speed forward, speed backwards, and distance for all these objects. Maybe not those objects. They're different. But some of them are the same. Some of them are the same. But then some of them are also different. And then the wave generator. And so we can change these. Okay. Can I change this to, let's say, scale? And again, this is just to see if I can make separate changes to objects that have add-ons, multiple objects. So all these have add-ons. Okay. I mean, it just scaled away to nothing, but I think that's because oh, so why does it, if it scales to 0, it doesn't get back? So it must be something with, if you make it invisible, it stays invisible. Okay, so this is huge. This is something I will not forget for a while, but add-ons, you can make adjustments individually to other objects. But I'm curious, if I change the original add-on object, like something drastic, like, I have no idea. Yeah, let's do duration. times 2. And let me select it. Okay, so speed forward, speed backwards. Maybe. Okay, so here we can see the change for speed forward, speed backwards. Oh, excuse me. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Has been updated, but here it has not been updated. But I bet you if I just grab, let me just duplicate this, move it up, delete that, grab this, and I think. Oh man, wait. How do you even put an object to duplicate? Okay, let's check out this container node. Containers can be used to store and organize nodes. Drag and drop nodes to the container to add them to it. Containers can be closed and open, hiding or showing the contained nodes in the editor. Yep, know all that. Name the container. They're easy to identify. Plain container, add, or reusable. Okay, so here it talks about adding inputs. I don't know what that means, so we're gonna not mess with that. Menu appears when adding new inputs. All right, well, I was kind of hoping for some information on reusable. Add-ons. Add-ons are primarily used to create groups of game logic that can easily be applied to objects to give them special properties like player control, damage system, and so much more. This is what I do when I'm like thinking deeply. Benefits of having a beard. Add-ons can be added from the asset library to create or created by converting a plain container into an add-on container. Name the container easily to identify. Advanced. So the advanced is talking about the inputs, and it looks like over here the outputs. I don't know anything about that. Oh, the builder panel. That's the name on the right, and that's what's cool. Wait, add-ons used in Hype in a Hype can be found using the builder panel. Oh, and then the add-on is the puzzle icon. Okay, here we go. So that's how we do it. I was curious on how to move this. Okay, so now we just want a basic, just regular object. We go over here, and these are the reusable. We can see that, reusable. I don't know what this one is though. Oh, I think this is just nothing. Let's Let's delete that. So the collectible score we have over here on the top right, and when we build out the level, we can just go ahead and drag it like that. Which I want to make sure, because so this is on y of -2. So we can delete that. And then the puzzle piece is the add-on. And here we got this, and we take this and move it like that. Okay, so now this guy has the effects of the add-on. I kind of wish there was a little arrow so I could see which way he is pointing. Because how does this know to move up or down or left or... Let's just see. Okay, so this movement is pretty drastic. Oh, and that's because I made an update, which was... Let's go here. Duration in 1 second. Duration out 1 second. Now I think I want to do... Yeah, so let's select this, go to basic, and we'll change these to 1. 1. Oop, 1. And then the distance, let's just make it 1. Yeah, by keeping the distance at 1, the triangle or the spike is not going too far or too little. Okay, so this is at y of -4. Let's go ahead, grab all the triangles, put them to a y of 4. Tap and hold to select multiple objects. Ah, crap. Okay, y of -4 would be deeper. Oh, y of +4, that's what we want. There, now they're all up high in the sky. Oh, and then we got this dude. Definitely want more of this. This is a spike, and it's instead of using the wave node or the transform node to move an object, here we are changing the scale. This actually took me hours to figure out, and has the enemy expand. So basically this is all the same setup as the add-on for the move object, but instead of moving, it's scaling. And if you remember earlier in this video, I scaled an object all the way to 0 and it did not scale back up. So when scaling objects, don't go to 0, because then it will maybe destroy the object, or the object goes somewhere and we don't know where. Whatever it is, don't go to 0. We have, so I also have these output values. I wish I knew what they meant. Time offset. What is time offset to? I know what, so X value, Y value, offset. I know what those do. Maybe it's similar. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. So we got, yo, what's up, babe, bro? Just working on a new level. Welcome, welcome. All right, let's move this up. Distance is 4. I wonder, wait, if I change the distance to 2, does that make it smaller? Did I win the game jam? So there are multiple winners in 2 different categories. I will find out tomorrow. Honestly, there were some amazing entries, so we'll see. I'm happy to just participate, but I will let you know as soon as I know. Currently, I suspect the verdict is out, and at least I think, yeah, because the game jam was last week, so yeah. Usually, depending on, unless there was like a lot of entries, because the character creation jam, there was I think there were like thousands of entries. Um, so we'll see tomorrow. So let's I'm just trying to mess with this object. See, it's like I'm changing it, but it's not changing. Okay, whatever. Let's just make the level. Okay, so first thing I'm doing is noticing the edges. Oops. Noticing the edge of where everything is. And we're gonna want to keep that edge. Hit the paint. Hit a Do I like Pokemon? Man, I used to watch Pokemon back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. And what was it, like 6 years ago? They I used to mess with the Pokemon, what, the app game, but lately I have not been doing anything Pokemon related. Um, but yeah, I used to watch the shows when I was a kid. They would be on TV when I would come home from school, and yeah, I remember I used to work at a movie theater, and I had cardboard cutouts of Pokemon from the movie, which it had to come out in the 90s, because that's when I worked in the movie theater, 1999. That was a great year for movies, probably one of the best. Maybe, yeah, 1999 or sometime in the late 90s. That's when I worked at a movie theater, which, if anybody, as a teenager working at a movie theater, was probably one of the coolest jobs, because you would just watch movies, like, and you could watch movies before they came out. Uh, they would have like sneak previews. The management staff would do sneak previews in basically a completely empty movie theater the night or the week before it came out. So there'll be like 6 people watching, like, what, X-Men came out at that time. Although I, as somebody who is a fan of Marvel and X-Men and has their comic books, I can't wait for them to remake it. But I will be back. But I think you should get some Pokemon packs. Oh yeah, I mean, oops. I don't even know where to get Pokemon packs, honestly. I've seen some shows, or what do you call them? Some TikToks where people have them. Okay, let's put this character dude over here. Now let's make this maze. And select this. Hit paint. So, over here. You know what? I think I want to have a big. So, when making a level, I would say the best way is to Oh, that the Matrix came out in 99. Yeah, Matrix, Fight Club. The I remember I was like, well, I guess 99. I was high school, 18 or something, and yeah, I remember I was taking a friend of mine to go see the movie Fight Club because it was amazing, and Chuck Palahniuk is used to be one of my favorite authors, but I have other ones now. And before I took him to see Fight Club, I was like, check out this new movie called The Matrix. And it was the very beginning with the whole Trinity kicking all the cops' butt. And then I was like, okay, after that scene, I was like, okay, let's go watch Fight Club. Because Fight Club in its own right is a great movie as well. And he was like, what about this Matrix movie? And I was like, dude, I work here. You know, and we were high school kids, so we got nothing but time. And yeah, it's a it was definitely a cool job. Okay, so we got this spike dude. I wonder, maybe we can see if there's some other objects. So I'm just thinking something like the spike platform moving back and forth. I almost feel like I should make a video just on all these different objects. There's always so many objects. It's kind of cool. That's actually not a bad idea. Let me write that down. It's, because there's so many objects, and the best way to like get them categorized is looking at these hashtags. But even then, sometimes it's not a perfect system. I do find the best way to find assets in here is to just scroll through it. But that takes time, and you know what? Let's type in spike. See what comes up. Nothing? Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh, new ground. Oh, man, I want to. Ah, ground tile set stone slabs. That looks cool. I was playing with these wires in another hype the other day. Digging the skull. I was living in Mexico for a little bit. I do feel like there should be dozens of different skulls, not just one. But that's. I mean, look. I'm looking at a skull all the time. So, and I have other skulls over, other skulls over here. We got these mini ones. And then I think this is like the sun god or something. Cool skulls. And we're looking for spikes. Glass. I'm gonna stop. I feel like I can be doing that forever. Let's grab this dude, duplicate. Let's go over here, come through. You gotta go up and over. Yeah, that could work. And the biggest thing is to make sure, oh, you know what, maybe even like that. The biggest thing is the border. That's, other than that, and I could do this super fast. let's do it super fast. We'll just put a bunch of lines and we'll see if this even kind of makes sense. I find sometimes I either go too slow or I go too fast. And this has no rhyme or reason, but basically I'm just making a mess and then I'm going to go through and clean it up. Something like this. Okay. So we got this whole setup. Ball comes over here, goes over here, comes down here. We're going to have this spike dude be over here at -2, I believe. Going to be like this. Ball comes here, so you can go here. Now you'll have to move quickly or die. I think we can get rid of this over here. There we go. So you go here, here, this way, left or right. So, okay, so this is cool. One thing, I've made I've made a couple of these levels before. So one trick is to see how here the player keeps going straight. So whenever the player is moving in a direction, they keep going in that direction until they hit something. And you can make that be like, you definitely want it to hit something. You don't want it to go all the way from the top to the bottom. You can do that. It's just, if you do that, make sure it's what you want to do, not like a, oops, I didn't mean to do that type of move. Okay. Oh crap, what did I just do? So here, so now you can go down this way, go to the left, and then we can connect it. So then you have to go to the left, over here, and you can go up or down, and we can connect all this stuff together to have way, and then we'll add the spikes onto it later. Here, just select move, erase. Okay, so we definitely want it like something like this. And then maybe a way to get to the corner. And like this. So there was a cool, so let's see. Ball, somehow player gets over here, and get over here, up here, we'll add one of these dudes over here as well. Put that in the middle. And then we'll have it so the ball goes up here and you can go either here, here. This is not good. Here you see, because then you just go straight into the bad guy. And if you just go straight into the bad guy, it's just gonna feel unfair, which you don't want. So we're gonna have to do something with that. Comes up here, here, and then it can shoot out over here. But if it shoots out over here, then we don't need this open space here. Oh, man. You know what? We can just... Here. There we go. Then I can put like a star over here that you have to get along with another spiky spike over there. Oh no, but then again here, like notice if you go up here, does the spike get small enough that you die? Let's find out. Oh, I gotta move this up to -2. Let's... What? Did I hit something? Why did it do game over? Okay, y -2. Nope, -2. All right, I messed something up. Okay. What did I mess up, man? Shoot. Check out the player. I think he's like on a bad axis or something. Because I'm hitting something. So this object has collision groups light gray and dark gray. All right. Well, we haven't done too much, so I'm just going to exit, confirm. Let's go back into it. I don't think, what the crap? Did I not save it? I didn't save it. Okay, so whatever. We'll just start over. Oh, yeah, so we can start over from scratch. Let's do an autosave. I just want to see. Okay, so no game over. Something is causing a game over to the right. We'll figure that out. Oh my god, what? No, that's the chat thing got in my way. So what I want to see, okay, so yeah, it looks like I run into the spike. So we don't want that. So this setup over here is not a good function. It just causes a lot of delay. I would say, or not a delay. It causes a collision, which causes the game over. Now, what is going on over here to the right? Why can I not move right? Let's go ahead and do some erasing. So now we have nothing in our way. Yeah, now it looks good. So maybe it was, what is going on? Paint. Hit paint. Like colliding into the wall should not lead to a game over. Ah, what the fuck? It put away. Oh, I gotta watch my language. Sorry. What the duck? Talking about ducks, that's what I was talking about. And hockey pucks. Okay. This object, these are the groups. Logic on. Here is, I believe this is the add-on as well. Goal pickups. So this is just a container. And okay, trigger group execute. So here's the light gray, and then causes the ray casting, transform. But dude, what's up? Okay, you know what? If that is not working, we'll go over here. We'll erase, and we'll just have it so you can't go this way. Yeah, that's not the ideal scenario. Nope. Not take a screenshot. Okay, so that works. You know, sometimes you don't know what the issue is, and if you can get it to work without figuring out the issue, then that's okay. Then yeah, what like oh, so let's paint over here. going this way. Go this way. Maybe, yeah, gotta go like the long way around or something. Go this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah, this is why I do recommend if you know, like if I knew I was gonna do this today, I could easily sit down and make a dozen different levels, or at least 5 different levels, and then I can just recreate it. But because today is more of a go with the flow and see what happens or what works or doesn't work, this is what we're doing. Oh no, wait, we want to play, and let's see if I can move. And I can't move. What is going on? Maybe the ball's too big. Let me change the size. Size 0.8. Let's just do 0.8. What are you colliding with? Okay, let's. Okay, so it's not working there. Basically, going right is going wrong. It's not working. What if I select the dude, put snapping to edges? No, that's not gonna work. Snapping to grid. Sometimes that works. There's certain things in the setup. Yep. Oh, and we can go right. Snapping to grid was the solution. And now I'm gonna save it. And what is this? Spiky Maze 2.0. Done. What's up? Okay. And let's go paint erase. And yeah, I'm feeling more confident. Oh crap, undo. Gotta love the undo button. Okay, right down over here. Okay, we're gonna need to add a block here. Yeah, something like that looks good. So here, 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 here. And then you can go up. And I do like to have little coves, but I don't like this look where it's just like 2 blocks like that. I'm not a fan of that. But we can maybe do like this is okay. Yeah, and then I could put like a star there. Okay, so paint, go this way, go this way. Okay, these look like some viable setups. So we go this way, and you got two options. And this one takes you go up, left, down. So you can't, yeah, this isn't gonna work because you don't want, oops, you don't want it so that when you go up, you're basically running into the ball. That is not, and snapping set to free movement. That is better. And are we, no, okay, I thought we were still on a grid. Okay, down, 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 this way, multiple options. And then this also is not gonna work because again, you're just going straight into, although this would work. Yeah, that does work because you're not going into it. But then here, how do you even get up there? Hmm. Yeah, that works. Go this way, go down, go up. And here I kind of want to, yeah, let's make some kind of like snake movement. And yeah, so it's cool because this is basically all random. So when I'm specifically talking about the level design, there was no plan, and yeah, it's just another way to do it. Sometimes the best plan is no plan, but that is, it's got to be a plan. Like the plan has got to be no plan. If it's just no plan, that's not a plan. I don't even know if half the stuff I say makes sense. It makes sense to me. Okay, going this way. And I want to do like one of these drop thingies where you go left, right, go down. Yeah, I like that. That looks cool, I think. Yeah, that's cool. Go here. Also go up. Oops. Okay, so we got these. Well, I don't want a scaling ball in this corner because I have it in the previous level. I don't want any vibes that are too close to the previous level. Basically, you know, just like this is its own cool level. Oh, but how do you even get into this area? Down. Go down here, go over here. You come out. But once you shoot out of here, the only way to get to any of this is to go through this way, which is not ideal for a cohesive game level. And so we can do like we will need shooting off points. So if you go down, yeah, here. So if you go here, well, even here, if you get down here, you can't go back up. So we need to do something like that. So here, like, no, there. So here you can go, you know, get some stuff down here. Then you go here. I would like it, go over here. I would like it so you can go, and now you can only go, so that's not good. So go here. Yeah, okay, this I think works. And then something like that. All right, let's test it. Gotta mess with those spikies. So we gotta move this spike for sure. Well, actually, I keep thinking the spikes are in the way, but the spikes, most of them are on a y-axis of +4. The ball is on a y-axis of -2, so they will not collide at all. What we are doing is testing. So notice how we can't go back up to where we were. This is the only way to go here. I don't like that. But we can, you know what, let's create an opening right here. Okay, yep, see, that fixes that. And we can put stuff over here, here, like this. I like that as well. Oh. So I don't like how this ball is on x of 3. Let's try x of 2.5 and make sure we can still move to the right. Okay, cool. That's great. Okay, so we got a little bump here that we need to fix. And this area is way too open in the beginning. So you can either go right or down. We'll have to fix that. That's not perfect. Okay, let's see what we can do. So you go all the way down. Let's erase this and paint here. No, paint here. There. So you go down, up. Oops. But so if you go down this way, you can go this way, but you can't get over to this corner, which, what's up with that? So we can do this so you can get to that corner, but then you can't get back in because, yeah, you can't. You can go in. Yeah, let's just delete. Go down, up, over. Maybe we do something like this. So move down, go left, up, over, and go up over here, back up, or down to the left. But this is way too open area. I don't like that. All right, so down, up, over, go down, left. That's better. I also don't like how these cubes are right, or the expanding ball spikes are right on top of each other. So maybe we'll just do something like this. I actually don't even think the player can get through because if that spike, yeah. So now we're having the issue where if you're moving, you're going to go straight into the enemy, and that's not good. I wish there was an undo button here because I like the way it was set up before. Okay, so the right side is looking good. When we can add the spikes and the expanding spikes later. I also, this is a cosmetic change, but I want this to be more purple. Yeah, I made that change in the earlier versions, so now it's here. And okay, let's look. We're going down. You can go left, up, right, or this way, and we can put stuff there. Here, then you go left. And go up or down. Yeah, let's try this out. Oh, wait, I touched the spike. Okay, so issue here is that you're kind of going straight into the enemy, which is not what you want. And then again, up on the top, you're going straight into the enemy. How am I just missing this? Okay. Also, distance. And these are add-ons. In the beginning of this video, I went through the whole explanation, how I think this, see the size still looks really big. So, yeah, it still scales. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we don't want it so you go straight into the spikes when you're moving from one area to another area, like boom, into the spikes. That is a no bueno. And then I also don't want these two to be in the same kind of area, which means we got to change the map. Again, if I were to do this again, maybe next time I can draw out the map ahead of time. I could count how many squares I need and do all the complicated stuff ahead of time. Okay, so this I like. I like that. Going up and over, I like that as well. And yeah. Okay, so we can have it so you still go around, you know, pick up the stars and whatnot. We got a gap over here that we don't need. Oh crap, did I just die? I did. And one little addition. No, oh. Let there be light. Okay, to the left. Nope, oh, I just closed the exit. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, so we got here, here, and I kind of want to... Now I need to get away for these two. All right, so I'm gonna add a random. And an interval. Now random we can have minimum 0, 0, and a maximum of 5. And then we'll do integer. So 0 to 5, which I'm thinking seconds. Turn on the interval on. And when the interval is turned on, you execute the wave generator on. So what this should do is cause all of the expanding spikes to have different start times. I say should do because we got to hit play to test it because it might not work. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, tiny players? Sorry, man. I apologize when I miss the chat. Sometimes I get into whatever it is I'm doing. I've seen videos where I miss people who I haven't seen in a while saying what's up. So sorry about that. I want to know, are you making a first-person shooter? Oh crap, is that what the name of this is? I am not making, I was making some kind of first-person shooter. Oh, it is. I was supposed to be making a maze game. My apologies. I'm using Restream and I'm able to update the titles over there, but yeah, it did not update. Okay, making. So I apologize for the I don't want to call it clickbait, but I was making a shooter. Today's Wednesday, Monday, and I want to say Friday or at least the weekend. I have a horrible concept of time. Uh, so, okay, let's fix this. I think this template is a bit delicate when it comes to the layout of the maze where the ball is positioned. Oh, yeah, yeah, I definitely noticed that. And it's good to mess around with delicate things, especially when there's an undo button. And yeah, that's why playtest, playtest, playtest. Because I've had it so many times where I'm playtesting and everything is slowly but surely coming along. And then I'll do a playtest and somehow something is broken, which is a great opportunity to understand how everything works a little bit better. But if you can't figure out how to fix the game so that it works, super frustrating. So frustrating. And it's it's like a good growing, it's like growing pains. But you hit the undo button and then you're good to go. So a lot of times I think it's just, you just got to keep at it. And if you keep at it and you can't figure out what is working, you just have to let it go. I like the cool thing about making something like this while I am taking my time to do all of this, just because I'm hoping it helps my brain slowly just figure out how to do all of this. I could easily try to do all this super fast in like 5 minutes because yeah, there's the idea of thinking while you're doing it, which is what I'm doing. It's kind of painful, it's a struggle. And then there's just doing it. And I think this is such a good example. I'm gonna try this. Let me finish this up and then we'll just see if I can't make a level 3 in like under 5 minutes. Why not? But let's get this set up first. And there are certain things like the X was pointing out. We got to make sure that the ball and stuff like this is in the correct location. If you saw earlier in the stream, I wasn't able to go right. Still not sure why, but I used the snapping grid to just get everything kind of organized, and that totally fixed the problem. But that does not mean that the problem won't easily reappear. Oh crap, what did I do? The spikes aren't moving. Oh, it's this interval timer thing. Oops. Does it need to loop maybe? So some of them are moving. How are we doing on time? Okay, not bad. I would like to try to finish this up sooner than later. Okay, so maybe we need random integer. Check out the debug. So here I can see it's like not spitting out a number, and then I don't see the I mean, it is going to bother me if all the spikes appear at the same time. or if they were basically in sequence. That just bothers me because that doesn't look natural. What are some other ways I can affect this? So if I go here and then I disable interval, disable random, and do wave generate, execute, all of the ball spikes are in sequence. Look. Yeah, clip. Oh, wait. So the interval, did I delete it? I did delete it. Undo. Gotta love the undo. I see my problem. This random value should not be on into, oh crap. Undo. Select. Delete. Random value on input link should be set to interval duration. I did all that as a test to show and made that mistake on purpose to help highlight. I have no idea. Let's see if it works. Oh wait, we need to turn off the wave generator. I mean, they look to be on the same. Oh wait, I didn't even turn on. Okay, so random on start now. Okay, so they kind of work, but you see how it like jumped? I don't like that. So we're gonna just do 1 to 2 seconds and use a float. When you're not sure what things are in HypeHype, check out that question mark button. It'll tell you how how some of the components work. And here we can see float includes the decimals and integer does not. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do this, and let's test it. So the spikes kind of do like a little pop before they activate. I'm not a fan of that pop, but I can tell you I'm a fan of the fact that all the ball spikes are not in the same sequence. So let's test out this level. We got the timer on the bottom. Oh, I died. I died. I gotta be a little bit more careful. We can add some stuff there. Cool. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, that's not good. Did you see that setup right there? That is not like, you basically just die. Let's go ahead and we can just move this over here. No, because here then you come down, you go straight into the spike. Again, that is lame. Maybe we can do, well, here you go down. We got thunder. Okay, I get stumped over here, so we can just maybe get rid of these. And then move this up over here. And boom, look at that. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's not good. That I think is okay. Yes. Perfect. Looking good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do this. -2. No, y of -2. I said -2. Control. Okay, here, move down. Okay, that's okay. And we're good with the spikes. Now we can just take these triangles and incorporate them. And let's do y of -2. Now, I'm not sure. Y negative. Yeah, I'm gonna just test it at y of -1.5. This will let us see. Okay, so we want to move these down over here. And we can see that they're not. But because these triangles have different speeds and distance, we're gonna set them up like that. Okay, so that works. Select and hold, up and hold. -1.9, 1.8, 1.75. I just want to be able to see the enemy a little bit. Okay, I want one of these over here. But what we said, -1.75. Let's take a look at that. So this one's got a lot of spunk to it, a lot of bounce. Might be a cool one to use later. Yeah. This one, we should change it back. No, transform. And let's go ahead, -1.75. Okay, we need to get you way back. Okay. And it's also a good idea to pay attention to the Z values so you can try to get it where you want more or less. All right, that's looking good. And it's just all about putting these spikes all over the place. And if the spot happens to be too difficult, good to move it. Why can't this one is not moving up or down? I can move it left, move it up. I can't move it. Okay. So for some reason, the Z coordinates is not working. So let's try manual. Okay, manual looks to be good. And then again, just testing. That one looks like it's gonna be super difficult. Let's move this. Put it a little bit back. A little bit more. Oh, whoa. What just happened? Everything crashed. This is where you just breathe, relax. Let's see, did TikTok crash? It did not crash. Okay, cool. Did I save it? Oh man, I hope I saved it. I'm gonna close HypeHype again. Drafts. I think this is it. Okay, so we can see that the ball location is not on the edge, but there is not a game over or anything like that is happening. So let's go back. We're gonna hit edit. Now we're gonna hit OK. Let's hit play, and I want to see if something causes a game over. Okay, so I think we're doing good. Let's some of these dudes. Negative 1.75. The biggest thing I noticed when making these levels is not to put the spikes in corners where, like corners you want to be able to rest and contemplate your moves. Yeah, from what I've seen, that makes like the most kind of like a fun gameplay. And here it looks like you can't even get to this corner, so okay, there it happened and a crash. I mean, we're doing pretty good minus the crashes. And did I save again? I forgot to save it. We want to close that. Wait a couple seconds. And internet has been pretty good today, which is nice. Sometimes it's not. Continue editing. Yes, please. So play. I'm just like watching. We got a game over. So that's not. All right, we got. Looks like a pouring thunderstorm. Game over, game over, game over. What are you doing? Okay, so the game over does look like it's. So it's somehow happening. Wait, we gotta hit the play. There's no game over. But sometimes there's a game over. Sometimes it's not a game over. It's very confusing. Let's hit the restart. And I think it's the expanding sphere of ball that's causing game over. How? I don't know. Okay, let's just. Sometimes it's just like a random game over. Like, that's not cool. If you want to upset people while they're playing a game, just have a random game over happen. All right, let's move this spike over here. Well, I can't get it to happen again, so that's good. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. Take this one. Hey, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Got any other? Here we got these. Are these? Oops. Okay, looking pretty good. I'm gonna take these. Oops. Not rotate, move. That one, I think we went there. There it is, the game over. That's not. And the crash. I wonder if those two things are related. I actually know how to. You can turn off the broadcaster that causes the game over to happen, and then we shouldn't have a game over. I will need to remember to reconnect it, of course, which I often forget to do. Like, I'll tell myself I'm going to do something and then I'll just forget it. But let's test it. And where is it? Logic on. So over here, collision, game fail, on start. So let's disable that for now. And yeah, this is actually a great way to test if it's what object is causing this. So you see how that happened? Or it's not this one. So now that it's not going to be a game over, but it was a triangle. So it makes me think that maybe it's this. What is this? It's a cube. What is? It makes me think that maybe it's this dude, this spike right here. This one. So I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna move this one over here. Cool, and that looks good. And this should be a little bit to the right. And see, where could we use some spikes? Definitely over there. I want to see. Yeah, that's looking good. Issue, we can't get to over here. I guess I can make an opening there. So that one's, these two right here are way too difficult. Maybe we can have one of these over here. But this cannot, this is just too difficult. Wait, did I move everything? What's going on? Everything got moved somehow. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Put this one over here. All right, I think we're good. I think now we just need to add the collectible score. And we want this at -2. And right now I just want to test that if we, and try snap to grid. So if we get this one, it should just be a game over. Perfect. So let's just take these and we'll just put them all over. Oh, what was the trick? Oh yeah, one over here. Cool. These are all spinning. I'm gonna put one over here as well. doing a overall, like a overview. Take one more. That one over here. Okay. Taking a look. I think these three can be moved a smidge back. Looking at all the spikes. These two could be moved a smidge back. These three can be moved a smidge back. We want to make sure that the player has enough time. This one I'm worried needs to be down a little bit. And let's grab this, put it to -2. And I'm just doing a quick overlook. All right, I think we're good to go. This is a tough point right there. Oh crap. And I will need to turn back on the game over broadcaster trigger effect. Enabled on. Enabled on. And I turned that off because this is gonna be tough. Because of that. I don't know why that is happening. It looks like once. Okay, so it is happening throughout the game. That's a tough one. Let's take a look at the hierarchy. We're going to type in broadcaster. And we're looking specifically for the game over. So let's look at these objects. These are all orange. That makes sense. And let's collision broadcaster. Let's turn these off, and we'll put a collision broadcaster in the character with the game fail and see if this works or not. Collision with the orange object, broadcast, execute, broadcast game, fail. So the cool thing with HypeHype is that there's so many different ways to do things. Instead of having the collision detection and the broadcaster on the enemies, we're just going to put it on the character. And did I set that up right? Yeah. So we'll see if there's any issues while I try to beat this game. This one's definitely more difficult. Okay, I am this one should not be here, right here. We're gonna go ahead and take this and we can move it anywhere. Right there. Oops. Undo. Zoom. Maybe just a little bit back. So the game over we fixed, which is great. This level is let's go in. Close it. Yes, we want the saved level. That one's a difficult one too. Okay, right there, this is gonna be a tough one. Right there's a tough one. Okay, I should remove these because it's too difficult. Again, there's like safe areas, safe spots, and yeah, just like doing this totally helps. Even this. Oh, oh, this is bad. We don't want it to be able to shoot up into the enemy like that. So in order to fix it, we can just go here. Does that work? Kind of makes just like a big opening. Oh, so close. Oh man, this one's gonna be super difficult. All right, I don't. This is too difficult. All right, I was hoping to have some more time, but I think we are pretty good to go. I'm gonna do some more playtesting, see if I can move stuff around if needed. But overall, we got a good introduction to Spiky Maze level or version 2.0 or level 2.0. I'm really happy about the solution I came up with to get the collision game over trigger that was set on the objects it was triggering for some reason, causing random game overs. I don't know why, but that's not happening anymore. And it kind of looks like my stream is frozen, but I don't know. Either way, thanks for hanging out. I'm HypeC. Until next time, stay safe out there and peace.